Hey guys! Today we have a great topic that will really blow your mind. We're going to talk about Troy. Yes, the city that everyone thought was a myth, the city where the wooden horse and Homer's stories were built, and, well, it turns out it was real. Now, first, I have a question for you. Have you ever heard something and thought it must be a myth or a lie, only to find out later that it really happened? That's exactly the story of Troy. You've heard the story of Troy almost everywhere. A great war, heroes, a wooden horse, and a world of betrayal and adventure. Everyone thought it was just a fictional story that Homer made up for fun and poetry. There was no evidence to suggest that the city actually existed. But what's the real story? Many archaeologists have been trying to figure out for centuries whether a city like the one described in the poem really existed. And well, after careful excavations and research, they were finally able to find the remains of the city of Troy. So the city that everyone thought was a myth was real. When the German archaeologist Heinrich Schliemann first started digging in the 19th century, many people laughed at him. They said, "This guy's crazy, he's following a legend." But Schliemann persisted, and after a few years, he was able to find ruins that looked exactly like what was told in the stories. Imagine what Schliemann must have felt when he found the first stone walls. A world of stories and legends suddenly became tangible reality. Kids, this is where we realize that sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. And of course, we come to the most famous part of the story, the Trojan Horse. We've seen all the movies and cartoons, haven't we? A big wooden horse that rides through the city and soldiers hide inside it. Well, of course, there's no evidence that there was actually a magical wooden horse or anything like that, but this story gives a realistic feel to the discovery of the city. The main idea, which is so cool and incredible, is that even things that seem like legends and old stories may have a real origin. That is, history and legend are somehow combined. Very simple. When you see something from a very ancient time that you have no physical evidence for, your subconscious mind says, "This is impossible." Especially when the story is full of heroes, betrayals, and epics, everyone thinks it's just a poem or a legend. But with real excavation and discovery, they realized that no, there really was a city. The lives of its people were real, the wars were real, and these legends were somehow derived from reality. This teaches us that we shouldn't always dismiss something just because it seems strange or unbelievable. Sometimes reality is more interesting than fiction. And so this is where YouTube and the internet act like archaeologists. We should look for the truth, not just popular belief. Troy was rebuilt and destroyed several times, so there are still many remains to be explored. Schliemann even found a small treasure trove that was said to be inspired by Homer's myths. You can visit the site today and really feel like you're touching history. So kids, the story of Troy shows us that sometimes what everyone thinks is a myth actually becomes reality, and even things that seem impossible can one day be proven true. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to prepare more stories for you that were legends but became true.